Please adhere to YouTube's selected guidelines before viewing the content of this video. I do not encourage or condone any products, actions, or behaviors shown in this video. All videos are produced in a safe, professional, and controlled environment. Please do not attempt to replicate any actions performed during the video. All actions are performed by professionals.
Alrighty, so today I'm going to be drawing a guy who is simply floating in the void. It sounds like a pretty bad way to die, I ain't gonna lie, but that's what I'm going to be drawing nonetheless. I feel a little bit bad for the character I'm going to be drawing in today's video because, I mean, like, he's just floating in the void. I wouldn't want to be him. I wouldn't want to be him. Floating in the void, floating in space, and just either suffocating to death, shitting yourself to death, or, I don't know, just starving to death kind of thing. It does not sound like a fun time. I ain't gonna lie. Really does not sound like a fun time. And honestly, dying in like a void where you're just kind of like in a white space or you're in like a black space kind of thing and you can't see anything around you, you're just floating. It's like a sensory deprivation chamber. Sounds like a horrible way to die, and as such, I'm going to be torturing one of my characters today by making them die like that. Today, though, to draw the character that is going to be floating in the void, I'm going to be using a Sakura Pigma Micron 05 0.45 millimeter pen. This is a felt tip pen, I want to say, and is one of the best felt tip pens in my personal opinion. I do really like these pens, even though they are a little bit pricey, and I'm just going to be drawing on some cheap IKEA notebook paper, which is this. I want to say this notebook might have actually been cheaper than this pen, which is pretty amusing, although I do suppose a lot of my pens I can say that about because, like this pen right here, I don't have an insert for it right now. But this is just about the most expensive pen I own. This is a, what is this? I can't remember. I stole it from one of my parents. It's a Tornado by Retro. So it's a Retro Tornado. This is like a $25, $30 pen. It's sweet. I love this pen. I ain't gonna lie. I'm saying this pen is nice. And when it actually has an insert in it that works, which I need to pick up more inserts, it is a beautiful drawing pen and a beautiful writing pen. But I don't have an insert for it that works at the moment. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and start drawing my character that is in the void. I was just rambling there just for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I got to be flexing my pens, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to be drawing just a very small character, kind of just chilling in the void and everything like that. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and do an eye like that, and an eye like that. Just go ahead and do it like that. There we go, there we go. Perfect, perfect. Just go and add an ear. And there we go. There's the body complete. Let's go ahead and start adding details. And this really is one of the things I love about this pen is that it's a felt tip pen, but it's so much better than Sharpies, and it's so much better than just about every other felt tip pen I've used because one, it actually stays consistently thick, and two, because it actually works so well for little details and everything like that. So many other felt tip pens are just not good for details, which I realize Sharpies are not really meant for detail-oriented stuff, but still, it's certainly not good for detail-oriented stuff, that is for sure. I will admit I'm not so happy with the eye lines I did on this guy, but hey, it is what it is. You make a mistake and you learn from it, you know what I'm saying? And there we go, there we go. And are there any other details I want to add? There are indeed. Let's go and just add a line right there. Just go and add a line right there. Do that. Just like that kind of thing. And he is in the void. I'm going to go ahead and make it clear that, let's see, floating, flatland, void. There we go. There we go. That's the drawing. He's floating in the void. It's apparently it's the flatland void because I said I wrote A instead of O. Yeah, that's my own fault, I will admit, but either way, I'm pretty satisfied with the drawing. I'm pretty satisfied with the character I drew. I really like drawing characters like this. There's certainly no complaints on my behalf, that is for sure. And overall, I am pretty happy with this drawing. I ain't gonna lie, I am pretty happy with this drawing. So I certainly hope you guys are happy with this drawing as well. If you guys are happy with this drawing, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my main channel all in the description down below. Go check it all out. But yeah, thank you very much for watching, y'all. To the next one, stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes, sir, you know what I'm saying?